everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Angela and this is my precious yarnery. I want to talk about this. Now I will bring it up and show it closer. My third Boggy Creek tutorial, blanket tutorial this year, 2024. I am so passionate about the Boggy Creek Drive and I think it's an amazing, amazing thing and something that we can all get into. Listen, I absolutely adore the people that are doing this. I think it's an amazing thing and we all can do it. And so I have made another, and I don't know if I'll make another one. Let's just say that. For the measurements, this blanket turned out to be, listen, I have it all written down. It is 40 by 42, 40 inches wide by 42 inches long. Now, all yarn is different. This, I used a 4-weight yarn, but it's a little thick. If you want to do different yarns, and that's great. How I do it, I get my stitch count. This is a stitch count by 3. It's called the Turkish stitch. And I do my whole chain, measure it, make sure it's a little bigger than what it's supposed to be, then do my first row and measure it again. But if you're going by me, I have everything in the description box, and I also say it in my tutorial. Now, it's only a short little tutorial. It's very simple, very easy. It's easy, and we like easy around here because most of the time we're winging it. So the Boggy Creek blankets, I mean, if you want to know more about it and have more understanding about it, I will link all the channels below. They talk about it all the time. They show all the blankets they get. And I mean, they talk better than me, so you'll understand it. You'll way understand it more. And I don't want to get any information wrong. Okay, so for this blanket, I used a magic worsted rainbow from Ice. And the number is 77644. Now, I don't think you can get it now. But listen, I had to use this yarn. They wanted colorful blankets this year. This colorway is up. Like, I could not use this colorway. And I was a little short. So what I did was we just wing it around here. I had to use this yarn. It's fine. It's fine, right? It looks good. It looks like it belongs there. I used We Love yarn from Hobbii. It's a 4-weight yarn. I used a 6.5 hook. Yeah. So that's all the information you need. And I will put everything in the description box. Yeah. And I will put how many rows I do. That's another thing I really don't do in these blanket tutorials. Tell you how many rows I've done. But honestly, I just keep going and measuring and measuring. That is the most part, the best part you need to do, is because they need to be 35 inches wide, at least 35 by 40 at the max wide, by 40 by 50 long inches. It's very important that they're all mainly the same size. So, because they go into kids, right? And it should be wash and dryables, like acrylic, perfect stuff to use. Don't use any animals. You want it to be easy for its kids, right? And not like what I do, just throw yarn together and whatever. So yeah, this is the blanket. This is the stitch. I hope you can see it. And I mean, you can use solid colors. You can use variegated like I did. I had to use this color. Like, this colorway was perfect. So as I said, everything will be listed in the description box. The tutorial, you'll hear dogs barking. You will hear a rooster crowing. It is what it is at my house, guys. It's all the animals. Okay, guys, hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon. Bye, everyone. Okay, guys, for this tutorial, I'm going to be just doing a sample. So I used 4-weight yarn on my blanket, and I used a 6.5 hook. So for this tutorial, I used a stitch called the Turkish stitch, and you need to do, your stitch count is 3. If you're following along with my blanket, it was 105. For this, I'm only going to do 21. So for my blanket, I did 105 stitches. So we're just going to do 21, but I'll just do 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and I'll just do 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Now I don't know if that's 21, but that's long enough. Okay, so for the first row is just single crochet. So in the second stitch from the hook, so I always turn. Now you can go through here and skip that one and go into that one, or go in the back and go skip that one and go right into the second stitch from the hook, and you're going to do single crochets all the way along. And I think we all know how to do single crochets. If not, there's so many teachers out there that can show you. I do not have a stitch tutorial on my channel, but a lot of great teachers do. So most of the time I just make things up as I go, grab a stitch I love and work on it. Okay, single crochets all the way down. Now for this tutorial, I'm using We Love yarn from Hobbii, and I use for my blanket a yarn from Ice Yarn, which I probably already told you in the beginning. But it's just 4-weight yarn. I just thought it was just perfect for kids, the colorway. And there. So I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's see if I can get the lighting just a little bit better. Okay. So I turn my work. In the third stitch, that's including this one, 1, 2, 3, we are going to do 3 double crochet cluster. So how you do that is you wrap your yarn, go into your stitch, wrap your yarn again, bring yarn up, wrap your yarn, go through 2. Wrap your yarn, go through the same stitch, bring your yarn up, go through 2. And one more time, wrap your yarn, bring your yarn up, and go through 2. And you will have 4 loops on your hook. Wrap your yarn, go through all 4. Then you chain 2, and in that same stitch, you're going to do a single crochet. So let's do that again. We're going to skip 2. Okay, so we're going to skip 2, 1, 2, and then the third one. 1 sec. Sorry about that. Somebody came to the house. Oh, yeah, and maybe she's not done. Okay, so we skip 2, and we're going to do a double crochet cluster again. So wrap your yarn, pull through one loop, wrap your yarn, go through two. Wrap your yarn, go through the stitch. One sec. Okay guys, I'm really sorry. We're gonna start on this the second cluster. I'm so sorry. They have a mind of their own. If you have animals, you'd understand. Okay, so we're gonna skip two. Wrap your yarn. We're gonna do another double crochet cluster. So wrap your yarn, put your yarn through your third stitch, bring it up, wrap your yarn, go through two. Wrap your yarn, go through the same stitch, bring yarn up, wrap your yarn, go through two. And then one more time, you do three of them. Wrap your yarn, go through your stitch, bring your yarn up, wrap your yarn, go through two. You will have 4 loops on your hook. Wrap your yarn, go through all 4. Then you're going to chain 2 and go through the same stitch with a single crochet. And we're going to do that again. You're going to skip 2 and do your double crochet cluster into that stitch, and then wrap your yarn, go through all 4 loops, chain 2 and a single crochet in the same stitch. Skip 2, do another one. It's going to be a 1 row repeat. Everybody loves a 1 row repeat. Wrap your yarn, go through, chain 2 and single crochet in that same stitch. Do it again. You skip 2, do another double crochet cluster, chain 2, single crochet in the same stitch. Wrap your yarn, go through, do your double crochet cluster, chain 2 and single crochet. Now you have 2 chains left. You're going to do a double crochet in your last stitch. And that's how your first row will look on the other side. So okay, so chain 3. I'm sorry, you gotta hear the rooster now. He's gotta make his presence known. So you have these little baubles. Okay. Now we're gonna be working in it. All the rows are the same now. We're gonna work in that chain 2 space. So we're gonna skip those 2, wrap your yarn, and we're going to do a double crochet cluster in your chain 2 space. Wrap your yarn, go through all 4 loops, and then chain 2 and a single crochet in that same chain 2 space. You're going to do it again in your next chain 2 space. So you're just going to be working in your chain 2 spaces from now on, except for your last stitch. It's a very simple pattern, but looks so nice and it's so easy. You just work your way all the way down. And we like easy around here. We wing it around here a lot. I don't know if you know that. Okay, keep going. And chain 2 and single crochet. So it looks really good. I like this stitch. This is the first time I've actually worked with this stitch. And your side stays nice and straight, which we love. So we don't have to put on a border if you don't want to. And I think when you're doing a blanket like a Boggy Creek, you want, yes, you want to make these beautiful blankets and they're going to be gorgeous. And they're made with so much love and yeah, they're just I love every one of them. I love every one of them that you guys send in. I love this charity, and I think it's amazing camp for kids. I just can't, and I'm 100% in full support of it. And I love the blanket drive that they do every year. Well, this is the 3rd year that they've done it, and I'm just obsessed with it. Okay, so you're at the end. You're at your chain 3. You count up 1, 2. You got chain 3, but you're in your 2nd stitch. You're going to put a double crochet. And that's it. That's it for this row. And then you're going to chain 3, turn your work, and then start again in your chain 2 space all the way down. We're going to do one more row together. Well, I'm going to do one more row. If you know what you're doing, you can just keep going and turn me off, and then you won't have to hear the animals. It's such an easy pattern and stitch to do. You can do it while you watch TV, and it's fast. It works up really fast. And then single crochet. See, I only have 3 more to do. I just really want to make sure and show you how to do the end and the beginning again. When I watch tutorials, that's how I really make sure I get my ends and beginnings. So that's why I want to do it one more time with you, and then I'll let you go. Chain 2, single crochet, 1 more. Pull your yarn all the way through, chain 2, single crochet, and that's all my clusters done. Now in the 2nd stitch from your 2nd stitch under chain 3, you do a double crochet, and then you chain 3, turn your work, and you just go right over to that chain 2 space. And chain 2 and single crochet all in the same space, and then you just keep jumping, and you only work in your chain 2 space, and that's how it's going to look. So I hope you enjoy this tutorial, and I will see you soon. Bye everyone.